me identity, and you're never gonna even experience that when you're yourself. Like even right now, when we're chilling talking, I don't feel like John. Shayne, I know you don't feel like Shayne. Gav, you don't feel like Gav. Boy, you don't feel like Warren.
No, I feel like myself still.
I'm saying for that.
Guys, I'm joking.
It's like you connect to another part of yourself, which is bigger than ego and all this thing. And I find that the more I observe and start watching, John, is this what you're... John, man, you're just doing this because you think I can then like have a choice. And now we can then get back to like living consciously, like to choose. I don't want to have to go toilet 3 times in the night because these herbs are diuretics and they're just going right through me. Like have a choice, not just be unconscious. Like, oh, no, this is how I am, innit? No one overtakes me. What? That's slavery. That's not freedom. Yeah. You want to have a choice in anything that happens. Like even right now, I want a choice. I'll stop talking now. I don't want to just be, you know what I mean?
See, that's what I'm on. That's the shit that I'm on, B.
I feel you.
That's real. That's real.
There's no more to be said there. That's what I wanted to just... Sorry to cut you.
No, it's calm. That was real though, bro.
That's real, powerful, bro. No, I felt
you just want to have choice in it. And the ego removes all choices. The ego, no, what? This guy, no, you're mad, Gav.
That's where, you see like when you said controlling it, it's like you can be a slave to your thoughts.
Boy,
like,
we'll talk.
I think you can be a slave to your own ego.
Yeah.
And your ego is what?
Ego is the enemy. Shout out Young Bogus Boy. I swear he was putting that book out there, innit? Yeah. I ain't got it. I ain't bought it yet, but...
Oh, well, we got that, on the G Drive.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
If you can hook me up with that car.
That book was good for me, man, in starting that journey of dissolving the ego. And this one's a bit random, but it's on the topic. So when I was at gym the other day, I remember looking around, and that's like an ego pit, to be fair, when you think about it, testosterone and all that.
Do you think so?
Yeah. It kind of is, Do you know, and listen to this point here, is because, one, you see everyone looking around, like everyone's checking each other out, like, which I don't mind, but when you think about why you're checking each other, like, even when I'm checking someone out sometimes, I'm like, oh, he's got a nice, like, shoulders and that, but like, maybe I should ask him, how did he get, like, you know the ones there, like, and I feel comfortable saying that, you know the ones there, I'm not looking at a man's booty or anything like that. But any guy, who can't admit that when they go gym, any guy who goes gym will know, you look around to size yourself up at times. You might not always want to do it unless you feel like you are the guy. You know the ones there. That's cool. I'll ride that bus by myself. You're the ones there. You do that one.
He's showing it, man. He's trying to
Shay's ego's about to kick
But here what I'm saying is though, man, is you see a lot of people setting up the cameras to film themselves. Some are doing it because they want to look at the
recording.
No, let's not draw the camera people out, man.
No, hold on. You haven't seen what's going on?
Oh, sorry.
What's going on?
Let me spit.
That was sick. There's some people. There's some people. That's a question. What's going on?
Yeah. It needs an answer.
There's some people that will do it because they want to see their form. That's it. But and I was thinking about the ego, because the reason I brought this up is because I was thinking about the ego and ways it can be good and ways it can be bad. There's some. I remember doing this in the early like years before going gym. I would go gym looking forward to not posting myself, but just even posting a picture of the gym to say, went gym today. Or not even no caption, just put a picture. So in the story, I'm checking in. People know I went gym. Like that used to be a motivating factor. And I could see it in some other people. Like some girls, I see them like they're doing a half-assed workout, but I see they spent more time on this, getting the right angle, like finding a nice thing. I clock like your motivation is to show others that you're there, but at the same time the benefit is you actually went to the gym.
At least you're doing something, basically.
Was you gonna say something, Gav? Before?
It was on the ego thing, and I was just gonna say I think the less insecure I got, the quieter my ego.
That's a bar. That's so true.
But I ain't like a big part of it for me, and this is not something I don't think stuff like sometimes you get gassed and think, oh yep, clock that now. Nah, you have to keep going back. When I learned more about my lineage, learned more about where we're from and our history and that, I've always kind of been a proud person, but when you learn more about your history, maybe it's just for me.
Yeah, facts.
Remember, we've been brainwashed from young, like, to not see images of ourselves as powerful, as like royalty, as like
The kings
as
and queens that we are.
Yeah, exactly that.
Yeah.
Sorry, that was the ancestors.
You know, that's real. Like the beauty in ourselves. And so even me being as proud as I was before I learned more stuff about it, it genuinely just, it kind of killed my insecurities a lot because I didn't have to prove, you don't have to prove so much. You don't have to.
That's facts, bro.
Like, even though I wasn't sucked into the images we see of like a white Jesus.
It has its
stuff
effect,
like that,
man.
like,
it has its effect.
Effect,
Come on, let's talk to it.
100%.
Let's talk to it now.
Effect,
Yeah,
man.
white lies.
You know the crazy, that crazy demonetization.
Yeah.
Trying to get us demonetization before we even monetize.
Why is it white lie? Why is it blackmail?
The reimbursement's gone.
Yeah, we'll talk.
But that's what makes me
That's
think
powerful.
about these youths, isn't it? Like,
What's
what do
snapping
we
now, you know?
expect? Like, there's a lot of what do we expect? Like, and that's where, what did you say? The adults, the children become the adults. You said the book. What's the name of the book?
When the adults change, everything changes.
Yeah. So I feel like
We need to change.
there's an earnest put on the adults
to
having
unlearn.
to
Change
learn
starts
again.
from within.
Let's go.
You want to
heard
see
that.
people change, you got to change yourself.
Yes.
Everyone's like, why are these kids going around?
It's true.
Like, what are you doing?
Yes.
It's true.
Exactly.
Talk to it, Warren, man.
Yeah.
exactly.
I'm not hearing that.
Even today, yeah, on the way here, yeah, I'm coming past the station, like on a platform. I had my headphones on. I see some guy saying, "No." So I moved my headphone a bit. He said, "Let go of her." I look across the platform. It's packed. It's Tottenham Hale Station. It's packed. Look across the platform. Some guy kind of gripsing up a woman, innit? Like, they both look kind of bohemian style or something, but he's gripsing her up. No one's doing anything. Like,
Pathetic.
no one's doing anything.
Not shocked, man.
Yeah.
That's,
So like,
that's the-
yeah, like, and I don't know, but my principles and everything kicked in. And at first I wanted to get onto everyone, but then I started walking up faster so I could go to the other side. But by the time I got to the end of the platform, them two were just walking next to each other.
Oh, it's completely.
Like, calmly, innit? Yeah. That's nasty.
That's nasty. What'd you do?
Yeah, I was thinking, oh, happy you
Was you
said
pissed off a bit then you saw that bit?
that. Yeah, because
I'm coming to help.
there was a bit, if I'm honest, maybe that's you, because I was pumped a bit, innit? Like, now I'm ready, like, you know, it's like, we're about to go march, like, I'm back in Malcolm, we're about to go march and get that guy out of jail. Then on the way there, they're like, oh yeah, he bust case. like, oh.
That was a
What
bit.
do we do? Do you know what I mean? There's a bit of that. But it really annoyed me that people just didn't help. Like, people just don't. I don't get it. I just don't
They
understand.
want to
it.
film.
Can I say
They just film stuff now.
You know, can I say?
Yeah.
Everyone
the
for
kids
themselves,
want
man.
You know what's mad? Yeah,
They learned after orders.
Go on.
I think in that moment, look, I've got the whole public's back here. So look, in that moment, I feel like everyone actually did want to do something, but you know what? We're trained to second guess ourselves. So you know, one thing I started realizing what's happening lately is, even like when I go to the gym, there's been a lot of weird things where, like, say I go to the gym, there's an old lady with bags or something. It just instantly, oh, do you need help? There is no thought. There's no, oh, look at me, man. I'm in my gym outfit. I look there's none of that. It's just like act. And then it's only after when I'm walking in, like, say Sainsbury's, I'm like, wow, man, why that woman is mad? Because I would never have taken help from someone, like, you know, all the thinking comes after. I feel like we're in a society where you're taught to second guess yourself, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're taught to think, you know, like when we was coming up the stairs here, and those brothers, man, lovely brothers, were like, yes, bless, like, what's
Yeah.
good?
Before it would have been.
But it's like, I'll be real, I even hesitated, because I didn't get what the guy said. He said, what did he say? He said something like, what you got for me, or something like that. He said, what are you saying? But it was, the thing is, I love my slang, yeah,
What,
but
just there?
I couldn't hear him. I couldn't.
Yeah,
He said something like, what you got for,
He didn't say that. He was complimenting you, but he was kind of saluting you, but he said it in a way like, even I for a second was like, and then I realized I was like, oh, okay, calm.
Yeah.
It's like he said, to the equivalent of, look at this righteous big man, yeah?
Yeah,
It's like that. It was like that.
But
had that
it caught
tone
me
to
off,
like-
and I remember
Okay.
in
I
that
didn't even
moment,
know that.
I generally was like, it was my instinct is just love. It's
Oh,
generally.
is that why you started running to the car?
No.
No, I can't lie. I'm fucked. I ignored them.
Oh, is it? No, I thought you nodded.
joking,
No,
no,
I
I
saw you
just
nodded.
nodded,
Like,
but I
everyone
didn't- I
nodded, and that was
didn't-
the
yeah,
last one. And I remember being like, I could feel it. Like, it was love. It was lovely energy, but it was. I remember just. It's because I looked at the facial, like, his facial expression, and that took me off away from my normal frequency, which was the right one. My intuition was right. It was like, no, this
Yeah.
guy was. But then I second guessed it.
I was going to say that.
okay.
We
I second guessed it.
are taught to ignore our intuition.
Yes.
Yes.
That's just the whole world. The whole world right now is going through that.
Say it again. Say it again.
Wait. That was what I was saying.
Hold on, mate.
Yeah. You just came and stole.
Yeah.
You came and stole.
I stole the thunder.
Yeah. No, it's
No,
real.
I-
So the whole world right now, that's what it's going through, babe. Everyone's ignoring their intuition.
Yeah,
I won't say
ignoring
What's
this.
going on over there, fam?
Like, there's another thing happening now. People ignoring intuition. Just go and get in.
Yeah.
Go and get
Oh,
You went there. I didn't say it.
Yeah.
Call it the
He
juice.
said it. I didn't say it.
Fuck it, man.
You thought it.
I'm on.
I'm trying to give you a credit. Don't want it now.
I'm on the smoke, man. Nah, but that's real, you know. That's real, man.
Yeah, never ignore your intuition, man. Like, today, honestly, today I was like, I need to come off these. I had so when I wake up, yeah, there's like, I take out the packet,
Ashwagandha.
ashwagandha. I got some
You got a mic.
Palo Arco, something like that. It's loads. And I remember looking at them like, it's going to be long. And you take them with your meal. So these times, my first meal was at 2. So they were just lined up on the table. And I remember being like, I'm never doing this again. This is the last day. Because I feel like, after I have it, it's just heavy on my system.
So I'm not, because I bought some herbs as well.
No, bro. See, this is the thing.
But mine, I feel like a dickhead, the ones I got.
No, bro. They're all cool and they work for
like a freak.
The thing is, they work
Everyone's
for
getting herbs for blood pressure and because I googled your thing.
Oh,
They say like pain helps with pain and anxiety and blood.
Whoa, calm down. Hey, don't blurt my thing out. Yeah, be like erectile dysfunction. Don't blurt my
Helps
thing
with
out.
herpes and all that. Yeah. Oh, sorry, mate.
No, it's calm. Like, but the ones I got, yeah, it's like, it's just too much, too soon. This is the first time I'm on such a like.
Why are you taking 10? I saw you meant to take 4, bro.
Oh, exactly. See, all of this.
Seriously, when I was saying about the natural, apparently it's Aaron. You had a back of pills. Some of the stuff.
What's going on the mic, though?
Yeah, you can't afford to do that.
You just sound, man.
Sorry, I was eating crisps. You guys is more important. Nah.
He's been eating this whole episode.
Yeah,
Every
you're
time
right,
you're
yeah.
eating,
Yeah,
there's
some
different
nuts,
things, bro.
some crisps.
I ain't seen a packet of Walkers in
Sometimes
time.
me and Aaron, yeah, we'll look at the back of some of these tablets. And like, what is this in it? Like, the main thing is just you need the ashwagandha in it. The ashwagandha leaf, it's got ashwagandha. It's got no random stuff with the pill in it.
No, it's true.
Sometimes
Yeah, you
like-
check the back. You do.
So if you can get the leaves,
The leaves are good. The leaves are
maybe
good.
it's just a bit long.
Yeah, the thing. I'm cool with the process. It's more. My whole thing is how your body feels. Your intuition. Like, how do you actually feel?
Yeah.
Like, you could eat. Some of us, you know, like, we shouldn't even be eating certain things, but you're just gonna ignore it because it's my culture. I eat jerk chicken. No, like, if you eat jerk chicken and you find that every time after
You feel slumped and that.
come off that.
That's what I hear all the
Come
time,
off
but
it.
no one's
It's
on
that
coming
simple.
off it though, man.
It's
They
that
don't want to
simple.
come off it.
But I'd say the same way, bro. Sorry to call you out here, yeah. If you're a vegan and you're eating certain things and you still feel a bit lethargic and that, I feel like I'm taking bone broth now. I'm starting to take bone
I'm
broth.
not hearing that.
Yeah, probably not yet, but I'm taking bone broth now because I've got to the stage where I'm like, I'm actually going to listen to what my body
You have to.
actually wants.
I had to go through that.
That doesn't mean I'm going to eat soil and dirt, but you have to. Come on, man. Like, are we like limited beings, or are we trying to like max? In whichever way we can.
I can't say the word.
Sorry, that's
But it's also like-
yeah.
No,
Sorry, hold on, Warren. Yeah, do you know what? Because this is like what I was saying about with the learning about our lineage and that. Like, we know that where we come from, where there's a strong understanding or connection to spirituality. Yeah,
Come on.
in whatever way you want to say it.
Yes.
Here in the Western side of the world, yeah, you're drawn away from. It's
Drawn
stripped away
away.
from you.
Yeah.
Everything's
Concrete.
supposed to be brain, logic.
That's wood.
Like, it has to be.
I don't.
You know what I mean? If I don't see it, it's not real. If I can't touch it, it's not. It's
Yeah,
not.
you can't see
You
it.
know
Talk
the
to
ones
it,
that-
yeah.
So I think that's why we
It's
end
not
up
on the
getting pulled
BBC.
away from our intuition and like even because it takes me back to years ago when I was working in doctor's surgery and patients will come in. This is the mad thing, yeah? This is the mad thing, yeah? What's the fun?
He's a surgeon. He's a part-time
Yeah, back in the day, I used to fucking do brain surgeries. Brain surgeries.
I was doing,
Yeah.
I was doing triple bypass. I was doing triple bypass.
Oh my god. That's joking.
Oh man, but yeah. So for instance, and this speaks a bit to because we're on medication a bit to a degree with that conversation, and it's spirituality here and intuition. So I remember patients would come in, and they'd be like, can you tell the doctor this medication's affecting me differently? Like, I don't feel right. They'd go in for the appointment. The doctor would tell them, no, you don't worry. You're just
It's in your
thinking
mind.
it's in your mind. Yeah.
I hate that
Like they're
shit.
telling them, I
shit.
feel different. And I used to think, oh, the doctor just must be right in that. But then
Yes.
I started to say, do you know what? There's too many. My intuition said, no, check into it. Because I had access to all the files and stuff like that. Yeah. You know, I'm going to get retroactively arrested now. Data Protection Act.
Oh, we got him.
Allegedly.
He's trying to switch on the
It was
ICB
him.
podcast.
Allegedly, yeah. Allegedly,
It's a
yeah.
cop.
FBI is involved now. I was scared of that.
Allegedly, yeah. There's certain information that I was privy to, right? And I could see, you can see, and this is calm information. Like, I was allowed to.
Where'd you get that from?
You can see, you can see what medication the person's on, right? So what they would do is, I remember medical reps used to come in quite often. They're basically salesmen. They've got a new drug to sell, and they try and go to the doctor and say, "You guys, your surgery should take this on because it does the same thing as the other medicine, but for cheaper." So what I started realizing, is the patients that were coming in, there were a lot of them were old people, innit? They'd come in and they'd be
That's
like,
what
no,
hurts
this
me,
affects me
man. I've got
different.
old soul.
When I looked at it, the medication had been changed from medication A to medication B. Now, medication B, the one that they're on now, has different side effects, but it does the same thing. So when
And
they're
it's
coming
cheaper, I
in,
bet.
when they're coming in and saying, I feel thing, it's because there's new side effects for the thing they're taking.
Yeah.
But the doctor's saying, well, no, both of these things do the same thing. But behind it all, it's because it was cheaper. So then the markup's better, and then the doctors are making more.
Yeah,
The
what-
surgery's making
And they
more.
want them to feel that way anyway. Because it's
Because
business.
you're gonna come back,
Yeah, exactly.
and that's
yeah.
another thing. Yeah. So
Yeah.
when they're on medication B, now if the person keeps coming back saying, "No, I genuinely feel," doctor will give them another medication to say, "Oh, this will counteract
Yeah.
that now."
It's ongoing.
And now
cycle.
you're in the
yeah.
fuck. And you're gonna
But
become.
that all ties round to you not listening to your intuition
And can I?
and being told like, "No, your intuition's like."
What people need to, sorry, let me jump in quick.
Yeah.
What people need to realize, about this stuff.
Mhm.
The surgery, like them man, when they give out the drugs, they get money for that. So there's
Yeah.
an incentive anyway. You're just getting your P, you're just doing your job and getting your commission. That's what they're doing. And two, I got a story like that. Even my mum, like, she went in there, like, this is what doctors do, and they make you feel mad. And it's like, oh yeah, these blood pressure tablets, but you have to stay on them your whole life. My mum's intuition said, what? No, she doesn't like that stuff.
Whole life.
Yeah, once you start, you can't come off it. That's what they say with some of these
Yeah.
things. Mum said, "Can I do exercise and bring my blood pressure down?" He was like, he looked at her like she's mad, but then she just done the exercise. And
Oh, you're a witch doctor.
and the blood pressure went down. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do this stuff. There's some people in this thing, they've been listening for everything, and now you talk about they've got drugs for the side effects, even with the juice. They talk about the juice. People talk about in America. There's some drugs for the side effects of the juice. Oh my god, like, what's going on? Like, this is ridiculous. But people will do it. Like, they'll just
Oh, the juice? You mean the vaccine?
yeah. Okay, you don't want to get the books.
Oh, sorry. We'll beep it out.
Yeah.
Go on, Jay.
Yeah,
What was you
sorry.
gonna say?
One thing with when you start, so you're taking all this medication now, yeah. And you know what's funny? The same way the doctor will say, ignore your intuition, you're fine. The drugs themselves will make you ignore your intuition because you become numb. You'll become so numb that so funny.
Sorry.
You become so numb that you don't even. You're just like, oh, this is it. And you've seen that with aunties and uncles. They're just numb. Like, they're numb. And when I say you're numb, is you're no longer like a human being that can feel. Like, you're just almost a robot. One thing I want to add here, I had an experience. I went to Bali, came back on a 16-hour flight, and I didn't get up. I was watching Better Call Saul on the plane. I didn't get up at all.
Private jet, light stunt.
Oh, no. Yeah. So anyway, I come back now and I notice, my calf's a bit funny. Like, it's a bit tight. Anyway, now we go to, I'm not going to say the hospital, we go to the hospital now, A&E. It gets to the point where I'm like, okay, if I'm going hospital, it has to be very serious. So I go to hospital now and I say, look, I went on a plane, my calf's tight. Like, what, you know, the first thing that people come to is a blood clot. So I remember seeing the woman now, the doctor, and she's like, we're going to go get it scanned or something like that. Go to this room. I go to this room now with Jam. That's wife there, yeah? And I remember this woman comes up to me.
That's a
Nice,
sick
man.
flex, you know.
Yeah, come on.
That's wifey, you know.
Yeah.
That's it.
Because I remember we both looking
Big talk.
Yeah.
we was both looking at each other like, this is real. Remember, we just come back from holiday. It's fantastic. And now I've gone.
Oh, this recent?
No, this was like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because you can't even travel now.
Oh,
So it was
yeah.
like 3 years ago.
No, you can, but I hate you.
Yeah. This woman, I remember, she takes my heart thing and she's like, oh, do you run? She's like, oh, your thing's low. And I was like, yeah, I run. So that was cool because I could start seeing that they were trying to find any way to get me on this blood thinner, warfarin and stuff like that.
That's
Anyway,
bro.
So I was like, no, I run. It's cool. Don't watch that. That low heart thing, that's all me. Anyway,
anticoagulants.
Anticoagulant. Anyway, she I had to lift up my thing and she jabbed me with the thing.
With vaccine?
No, with the anticoagulant. No, the anticoagulant. No, this is way before Corona. So I get jabbed. The way Gab was looking at you was Joe. Gab was looking at you like you was his son.
I was going to get out of
And you
this.
can't take him anywhere.
I was going to get out of
One of
it.
those things on
Yeah. So she jabbed me with the thing.
What is that? Sorry,
It was an anti. So it's called.
What is that?
It's an anticoagulant. So it stops your blood from clotting. It thins your blood.
that's what the doctor says, yeah?
That's what the doctor says, and I get
Is
jabbed
it a
with that.
scientific fact?
Yeah, it's a scientific fact that anticoagulant it thins your
is.
blood. Yeah. But it's not necessarily that's the best thing to do at times.
Yeah.
According to who?
Dr. Judy Mikovits.
So I go in now. I get
The woman, innit?
this woman, this doctor. She comes.
So I can't lie, bro. I'll probably die. Like if someone tells me I got a blood clot,
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
listen, I'd rather die than have a blood. Then it was there, like, I'm not having that. Like, what do you mean? How did you get a blood? Like, it's some random, especially when you exercise.
No, because I was
You
on
were
the plane.
thinking,
Because
nah.
I came back from the plane, right? And they say apparently if you
The
don't
pressure.
get up and walk on the plane, it can happen.
Is that why they give them socks as well?
You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. So even I remember Jam get me
You
some
know that's
socks.
happening to bare pilots now because of the juice.
Oh, is it?
I heard about that, yeah.
It's funny. But yeah, following that, I just didn't look. You have to trust your intuition as well. Like to me, I didn't think it was, but they were making me. I said to myself, nah, like even what I got in my calf now, like I can feel. You know when you can feel like just trust yourself is all I'm saying. Just trust yourself. Trust
And
yourself.
don't
is
trust
beautiful.
Big Pharma, man.